Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Saeed TV and welcome to another live stream. You get me? Normally, we do this at 9 o'clock evening on the channel, but because I'm in London at the minute and of course, I'm a busy night ahead of me, so I thought let me do an early stream. So, Statman, thanks for coming on early. Then notice what you saying, bro. You good?
I'm good. I'm good. How you? You
Yeah, not
join
too
London,
bad, man.
yeah?
Listen, London, man, hotel vibes. You get me? We're here. I'm saying I love London, man. I feel like I need to come. I need to live here, man. I think I made my mind up, man. I think it's too good, London, man.
Listen, you know the place. You have to come.
Yeah, man. But I think North London for me is where I've made my kind of like bed in it. Too hectic though, but I love
Have
it,
you
man. I
have
love
you
I
come East
just
London yet?
yeah. I've been to East London, man. I've been to East London. It's not too bad. I've been like Oldgate East and that around there. I've been, you know what I mean. East Ham area. I mean, is that where you're from around there? East Ham and all that.
Listen, I can't
Shadwell.
comment. I don't want to comment on the stream yet, but
What
around
about
there.
Shadwell? What about Shadwell area?
Listen. How you just come around East London, man? That's all I'm saying.
Okay, say no more, say no more. But man, big up to everybody who's here. Northwest, yeah, man, Northwest. You get me? It's good, man. It's good. You get me? Big up to everybody who's watching right now. I know it's earlier than normal, so I don't know if people are gonna get their notifications on for this one. So big up to everybody who's watching after the show has finished. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel, and we're gonna get stuck into the ratings in a bit. We're just gonna talk about a little bit about United in a minute and why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is still in the job. Um, Statman, you know, what I mean, how's it been for you, kind of since the game, Man City and everything?
I can't lie, since the City game, yeah, because the game only ended 2-0. I kind of knew he wasn't going to get sacked, didn't it? Like, let's be honest, most of the journalists that have been reporting stuff
Mm,
haven't got a clue right now. They're just trying to guess in it. So let's be honest, like, we know how this club works in it. They were never going to sack him after a 2-0 defeat to City. They should have sacked, like,
yeah,
if you don't get sacked after the 5-0 defeat to Liverpool, you're never going to get sacked after the City hit.
mm,
Secondly, who's available? There's reports of the Brendan Rodgers thing, in it. Apparently, we want to pay out his release clause and stuff. We're never going to do that as a club.
mm,
The only reason we paid out Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's release clause initially because it was cheap. Brendan Rodgers, I
mm.
swear it was something like 16 million or something that you have to pay out.
Yeah.
The club are never going to do that.
Mm,
So that's why, like, during the international break, I was kind of calm. I knew Oli wasn't going to get sacked.
mm. Yeah, but it's a sad reality, man. You get me? You can answer this question. You talked to about a guy, Real Madrid fan today. Do you reckon there's anything truth in that? Talk to Zizou.
He said, nah, he said he can probably see him going somewhere like France or
Mm.
potentially a third stint back at Real. Because he said Carlo
Yeah.
Ancelotti's not doing their best, according to him, innit?
Okay. Fair enough. Um, just how to find it weird how the coaches were. We're gonna speak on that. You know what? That's what we're gonna speak on actually now. But big up to Zayn Miasi with a super stick up. Big up to you. Love for always supporting the channel when you can. You get me? But do you not find it weird that Antonio Conte is training with the players that are not on international duty, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a lot more that are on off international duty that are probably on international duty? You know what I mean? And they're at home still, for me, that should be training, should be finding out what's going on. If they're even going to attempt to even turn it around this season, you know what I mean? There's still, this guy went on holiday. How was he allowed to go on holiday when there's a crisis at Man United, mate? A crisis, because it is a crisis for me.
Like, surely, like, say if your team is doing bad, you want to stay. You want to help them
Mm,
in the training ground as much as possible. Like, you saw with the Juve Allegri thing.
mm.
Like, did you hear, like, how they kept them, like, locked up until, like, a certain day, until they started winning again?
What?
They had, like, a
When?
little training camp where they couldn't see their families and stuff, innit? They literally just have to stay
Jeez.
in that little camp. That's what managers kind of want to do in terms of discipline. They want to help the players as much as possible to
Mm.
return, like, to get the results back on track. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's holiday? Come on, man. You should be on the training ground. But at the same time, let's
Yeah.
be honest, we know Ole does nothing in the training ground anyway.
Exactly. That's the thing, man. He don't really do anything in the training ground, anyway. So it's like, is it a week wasted regardless anyway? You know what I mean? Is it a week wasted? Nishant says, how do you cope speaking about United? Listen, man, I don't know, man, but maybe it is therapy in a weird way when you speak about it rather than when you kind of be quiet, because that's what United are doing at the minute. I just don't see, like, I'm in London now, and every single person saying, "How is he still in the job, man? What's going on, man?" And I'm like, bro, I don't know. That's why I'm there on Saturday to protest about the club, you know what I mean, and say what is going on, you know what I mean, and what is the plan for Man United at the minute, you know what I mean? What is the plan? The season is finished.
I feel like the protest should be interesting though.
Yeah, of course, because I
I've
don't know who's coming, by the way. I don't know who's coming.
I've said it, like, you know how I don't get what they're trying to get out of the protest. Like, do people want Oli out? Because at the same time, you know, on the original poster that was printed out, it said hashtag Oli out in it. And let's be honest,
but that was a kid, you know, that was a kid that did that, man. It was a young guy who didn't know what he was doing, you know what I mean? He just made it out.
That's the initial poster that went viral, in it. And let's be honest,
I know, man,
there's people in this fan base that are still, for example, Oli in. So that protest was never going to really make sense in my eyes.
Yeah.
And even then, like,
go on.
We've seen certain people say, for example, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to get sacked by Saturday. There's no point of the protest. So the protest is clearly towards Ole and not the Glazers. So the big issue, no matter what, is never going to be answered.
Now, but my thing was, my premise is when I'm protesting is for change. You know what I mean? From the guys on the top to make the decision, because at the end of the day, the fan base is toxic now because we don't have a football club that is willing to make football decisions when it needs to be made. So when we need a director of football, how long has it took them to get a director of football in John Murtough? You know what I mean? How long has it took for certain things to happen? You know what I mean? We're protesting on Saturday, regardless of the manager anyway, because at the end of the day, we want to know that, is our club being run properly? Are they talking? You know, you don't really hear them do anything. They don't really give leaks to the media. They don't do anything, man. You know what I'm saying to you? And that's the thing for me. And that's where I'm thinking, a lot of people, of course, but also, why is it that all of a sudden people are not putting the two together? Like, a lot of people are angry at Oli and they're angry at the Glazers. Why do you have to almost dismiss Oli all the time? That's from a viewpoint where a lot of people are saying, well, Oli is a problem as well. You know what I mean? Like, Oli is still part of the problem.
It's a problem here, but this is my logic here. Like, everyone's Glazers out in the fan base, isn't it? Not everyone's Oli out. Now you're doing a protest. Like, that was like the way it was marketed was to get Oli out, kind of thing, innit?
But a lot of people have hinged. You know what they've done though? You've got to realize, and I'll call them out for I'm not bothered if I call them out. Stretford Paddock here, they've come out because at the end of the day, they have a lot of investors in Man United. They have a lot of people who are working with them, whatever you want to call it here, and they've latched onto that Oli out here. And because they don't believe in it, and they will never call a manager out anyway, and they've just kind of almost made a statement to almost make sure everyone is now like, yeah, that's wrong. You know, you shouldn't go against a manager. When the whole premise, everyone's looked at a small print of Oli out, you know what I mean? When he shouldn't have done it. He knows he should not have done it. You get me? But he was a guy that's not using social media. He's just put it out there. They've gone on there and they've done literally a small imprint here, and they've taken it out, and the bigger picture and the bigger message is Glazer out, but they've got that small imprint of Oli out, and the next thing you know, everyone's talking about it's an Oli out protest, when in reality it's about the whole regime. That's why I'm saying, for me, it's always been about the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is that we want change in the football. What happened to that rule of everyone wanting 50+1 rule? You know, where the fans have a say.
But you see the problem. You see the problem with these protests. Yeah, people are only protesting because the results are not going our way. If Manchester United were top right now, yeah, do you think there'll be a Glazers out protest?
Hey?
If United were top of the league, do you think there'll be a Glazers out protest?
I think, you know, I understand that what you mean. I get it, because at the end of the day, your emotions will feel at different points. I think secretly, I've been wearing I know people say you're only wearing a Glazer scarf, but I've been wearing it for a reason, because I still want Glazers out. Do you get it? Like, I still want them. I've been wearing it when Ronaldo was there. People can check it on my vlogs. I was saying it on fan cams. I was saying it outside the ground. It's still Glazer out. Don't get it twisted. Because when someone said to me, why are you wearing that Glazer out scarf? We got Ronaldo on that. And I kept saying to him, no, win, lose, or draw, we want Glazers out. So the message has always been clear anyway. But my thing is, though...
No, I'm not saying I'm just saying, like, the general fan base, isn't it? A lot of people are only Glazers out now. The results in the way they should be.
Clubs full of idiots sides, so 50% would make it worse. I understand what you mean, yeah, but my thing is, though, was that when we did that Glazer protest for the Super League, was that because the whole fan base around the whole UK was angry, or were they really angry at the Glazer and they wanted him out? I don't understand, because all of a sudden the energy changed and there wasn't a reason to kind of fight anymore. So you got to realize what I don't think there'll be ever a Glazer out protest. By the way, now I don't think they will, because when you look at it, they're not protesting against Ollie, so they're thinking we can't really protest anyway. That's my thing as well. I'm looking at it thinking, if Mourinho was in charge and we had a squad and we had everything going on right now, would they be protesting or not? What do you think, Statman? I think they would,
Wait, say that again? If United were...
If United had Mourinho, right, and it wasn't Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in charge, and I said to everyone right now, we need to protest about the change in the structure in terms of what is the ambition of the football club.
But it depends, innit? Say if Jose was in a similar position to Oli right now, I think there'll be protests and stuff, innit? But if Jose was top of the league, this is what I'm saying, I don't think anyone will protest. Like, for example, even after the signing Cristiano Ronaldo, everyone should have been glazed out, innit? They still could have been protests after that.
Yeah.
It could have been. But ever since the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo, everyone kind of let the glaze go, kind of thing, in a way. There was no protest after that.
No.
Yeah, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying the general fan base, innit?
Yeah.
That's where, for me, the message should be the strongest. If United are performing well and you're still glazed out, that sends a message then.
Absolutely.
Because you're getting everything your way in terms of on the pitch, but you're still unhappy at the ownership at the top.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. I still feel like, for me, though, the large part of the fan base, especially for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, haven't come out and said anything about the Glazers. It's that they're thinking it's an Ole out protest. That's the problem. I don't understand. Everyone knows Ole is a problem anyway. Everyone knows that majority of the fan base don't want Ole as a manager. Majority of the fan base. But the problem is they're putting their judgment and their faith in the Glazers to make a decision. That's why on Saturday, I'm coming out to protest about ambition, about what the club is striving for, what the club is kind of, wanting to achieve. We want a change. We want footballing men making football decisions. Because at the end of the day, what you got to realize, that man, they're saying that Joe Glazer now is going to be the man who sacks Ole. What's Stuart Myrtle doing? What are these guys doing?
But say after the protest on Saturday, what do you think happens after?
Sorry?
After the protest on Saturday, what do you think happens after?
It's exposure. What happens after a protest in down your street about, I don't know, animal vetting? Nothing really happens for a while. No, but it's true though, isn't it? When you see all these protests, that's why I don't take the piss out of any protest that I see. Because I look at it thinking, they're protesting about something, but the exposure that they get here, when they go out on the street here, then you never know what could happen. The Glazers, look, man, they're not stupid, innit? Someone will liaise, say to the Glazers or whoever's in charge of the football club, there was a bunch of protesters outside, however many when it was, because they made a decision to take the Super League off, and then they got Ronaldo to kind of appease the fans. That's what they did. They got Ronaldo.
But this is what I'm saying, like, from the Glazers' point of view, they kind of know after this protest on Saturday, they kind of rode the wave, innit? Then they expect after when football's back, people to kind of forget about the Glazers in a way, innit?
There you go, I know.
This is what I'm saying, like, after the protest on Saturday, there has to be something else.
I know, it has to be consistent. But the problem is,
maybe like a walkout or something. But the fan base is just so divided already, that's never going to happen.
Yeah, I'm saying. Someone said you can't make changes during the season by the manager, to be honest. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I know that protest on Saturday, it's not going to make the Glazers go away. But I'm not here to... I'm here to get them go away, but I'm also here to make changes. Well, if they're going to be here, they have to make changes for the fans. So if they can make Ralf Rangnick the director of football, or they can make people who... If I say now, and if I'm protesting for the right reason, and that's a protest for change, they can say, right, we're looking at the fans, they're not happy. Right, who can we get as a CEO? Who can we get as a director of football now? Who can we get as a person who could come to that football club and make sure we've got footballing men? I reckon, the fans would accept or tolerate if we had Van der Sar, Ralf Rangnick as DOF and a kind of football director. Would you tolerate the Glazers then? A little bit more. If they weren't, they're not going to leave. I know they're not going to leave because it's going to be hard for an investor to come in and pay $5 million. Yeah, man. Did you see that? By the way, did you see that speech?
No, I haven't seen this. When was this?
Yeah, man, you did see that speech, man. Avram Glazer talking about Ronaldo. I think he told him that he came to the club when he was 16, when evidently he came when he was 17 or 18, sorry. You know what I mean? Like it's just mad, man. Let me know your comments, people. Let me know your comments. Do you think it's right that people are protesting on Saturday? Let me know your comments. Please like the video. Let's get the algorithms up. You know what I mean? Let's get the channel popping and whatnot.
I think it's right, yeah, but there has to be more. You can't just stop on Saturday, which I think people will, innit?
No, but the problem is, I don't think
imagine
now...
this, yeah. Imagine this: the next home game after this protest is a walkout.
Yeah,
that sends a statement. Then,
you know. Let me. I'm gonna experiment something. Yeah, I'm gonna experiment something. I'm gonna say to myself, yeah, that there should be a protest every game before the home game. Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there on Twitter. I'm gonna put it out there after this Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna say before every home game, there's a protest about the Glazers. Every home game for this season, there's going to be a protest about the Glazers. I'm going to put it out there on online, yeah? And let's see the response of the people, the United fans. And do you know what, Statman? Nobody's going to care about it. You watch this, yeah? I'm going to make an experiment. Let me know in the comments here, would people do this, yes or no? Before every home game, there's a protest about the Glazers right outside Old Trafford. Would people have the energy and the apathy to do it? What do you think? Change from movement, yeah, that's what I said.
I think that's going to be tough, innit? Because say even if there is a protest before the game, everyone's still going to eventually kind of like buckle in it because they want to see the team play.
But I don't understand this comment, Lishan. It takes away the benefit. What? You know what I mean? I don't understand that. Do you understand that? Listen, I respect everyone's opinion, but I don't understand this comment. How can there be too many protests? How can there be too many protests? I don't understand that. Yeah, we need to go to a big protest. Otherwise, it's a waste of space. I don't think it is. I don't think any protest is a waste of space because, end of the day, if you can make it, every message is still a message. I don't understand when it's the right time because the problem is, Statman, you said it. When we have a big one, when's the next one? In 2 years' time.
Yeah, like there needs to be like a follow-up of what you're doing, innit?
Yeah. And again, CR7, nobody again is protesting against Ollie. We're coming for the bigger message in terms of we want a change in the football club, in the football structure, because it happens time and time again. They've sacked too many managers and they've never had a plan. That's another one as well. They've sacked Van Gaal, Mourinho, Ollie. There's no plan. They're not finding a suitable manager to fix this plan. Do you get it, Statman? They're just sacking a fire manager without a plan. Again, that should be a reason to protest. They're just firing and sacking managers. Protesting is pointless. So, well, then, we stop in it then. We stop. Statman, we have to stop now.
No. I think what the guy probably means here, like, if kind of like the Glazers ride out one protest, nothing's really going to happen, innit? If that makes sense.
Yeah. Needs to be unified. Listen, Stephen, I understand that, but if I say to you now, if you're at Old Trafford and there's every match game, there's a protest before the game.
No, but Sai, you see, this is the problem here. Remember, like, there's some fans that we even saw on Twitter. They never boo the manager. They want to sing songs throughout the entire game, innit? They would be there from the first minute because that's how they think they support the club.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying. Like, until the entire fan base is united. I remember when Liverpool had the problem when the owners wanted to increase the season ticket prices or match day tickets or something.
Yeah,
and they all protest straight away, and they kind of froze the prices.
Yeah.
That's because the Liverpool fan base was united. You can never say the same thing about this United fan base right now. There's so many like different sections.
Absolutely, and that's why I'm saying to people is that the walkout here is a very, very tough one for people because they come all the way down. They spend a lot of money. You know what I mean? They want to watch their club in it. You know what I mean? A lot of people, big up Grizz Khan in the comments, big up to him. You know what I mean? This is what I don't understand. And for me, it's like, if you are Glazers out, you come to that protest every home game. Every home game, you protest about the Glazers. You make a little circle, whatever. You know what I mean? And you protest about them every day, every game. And the next thing you know, the message is always clear and clear and clear. But the problem is we're not a united fan base. Like you said, bro, we're not united. And that's a problem. I'm united. I'm willing to let my ego aside and say, you know what? I don't really like that person, but I'll come. That's the reason why I'm coming on Saturday. But will everyone else? So then, is it my problem then? Or is it the people that are opposing us, or you know what, because we don't agree with you, we're not doing this protest. I don't know, people. But we've got 300 people watching. People, please like the video. You get me, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Statman Bays as well. You get me. I know this is earlier than normal. You know what I mean? Most of you guys won't get the notification. So big up to you. Please do like the video. We're gonna do season ratings right now. I'm gonna get the tier list. Yo, by the way, your tier list is on Google, you know. Your tier list.
Mine?
Yeah, but there's no actual like things that you can like players, because I was gonna use your one, but there's actually no players there.
Swear that I just do it quickly, innit? Like I don't even think I save it or anything.
Yeah, exactly. So what we got is, do you think this is a good one? You got world class, very good, average, below average, shocking, and then not applicable. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. Martin says the only product that works is where a big game like Liverpool gets the world watching and hits in the pocket. I'm happy to do that again. Arsenal game, if people want to do a protest for Arsenal game, I'll put it out there. But again, what is it? What defines a big game? I don't know, man. I don't know. Salam, big up the Shea Punjab. Yeah, man, big up, man. I'm saying to you. So let's start with David De Gea.
He's been our best player this season.
Yep. Best player.
I would probably say world class.
Yeah.
Because you're probably arguing that he's been the second or first best goalkeeper in the Premier League as well. Behind Edouard Mendy, in contention with Ramsdale in terms of that area. I think he's been our best player. Yeah, world class.
What do you reckon in the comments, people? World class. Yeah, I think world class.
He's probably going to be our only world class player there.
Yeah, world class. Yeah. I think as well, yeah, exactly. Probably going to only be our player. Sorry, one sec. Yeah, world class for David De Gea. That makes sense. From there, Lee Grant, LA. Tom Heaton, LA. Dean Henderson, LA.
Well, he played that one game. He was actually decent, though. Dean Henderson.
Yeah, but, you know, it's not enough to measure it, is it? You know what I mean? Well, next one we're going to go is Victor Lindelof. By the way, did you watch Victor Lindelof last night?
No, you tweeted something, didn't you? I saw you watched the highlights.
Bro, I watched the highlights, man. Oh, my God, people. The first goal, he tries to jump in the air and then he gets beat aerially. The second goal, by the way, he tries to come in and beat the tackle the player. He puts his foot in half-hearted and then basically gets beat and then they go on to score. I couldn't believe what I was watching. But Lindelof, what would you say? I would say below average.
Nah, man, I think that's harsh. I think our right hand side of the defense has actually been all right, innit? So I feel like Lindelof's either good or average, but I'll probably lean towards average.
Yeah, I'm going for average then. You know what I mean? It's not going to be good, mate, because our defense has not had many clean sheets. But we've had, how many clean sheets? 2 clean sheets? All right, I was a bit harsh. Okay, realist. Yeah, man. By the way, you got a new, is he got a new backdrop there? Normally he hasn't got that realist TV.
I think yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, new backdrop.
That does look cool though.
Yeah, it looks good, man. Big up to realist TV, man. Average, yeah, average. Someone said he timed him out.
Listen, I don't time anyone out. It's probably the mods, isn't it?
Yeah, probably the mods, man. Probably the mods, yo. Right. Phil Jones, LA. Eric Bailly. I would say good, you know. What would you say?
But then he's barely played, isn't it?
He's barely played, man. So we say LA again.
Nah. I'll probably just say average for Bailly. Because he's very, very good against what's the game before?
He made a mistake for City, though. Yeah, that was about it. Yeah,
but against Atalanta, he was solid.
Good. Everyone's saying NA. Some people saying NA. I don't know what you. I would have put NA because NA it's not been enough game time, but average is good.
He was decent against West Ham in the Carabao Cup as well.
Yeah. We'll put average. We'll put average. Right, next one. Harry Maguire.
Shocking. No question.
Yeah, no question about that, man. People, Harry Maguire. What would you put? Is there any Harry Maguire fans in the chat?
There's one on screen.
Nah. Chill out, man. Chill out, man. I've kind of like left that now.
Nah,
Shocking.
you could probably argue he's been our worst player this season.
Yeah, easily. Nice, Harry Bucket. Nah, bottom tier. Yeah, shocking, mate. Shocking. You can't get worse than shocking anyway. You know what I mean? I don't think there's a term worse than shocking. You know what I mean? Side's best player. Listen, man, we're done with that road now, man. You get me? I'm now having to kind of pay for what I said. You know what I mean? Now after this, until it dies down, then that's it. This was an interesting one. Rafael Varane.
I'll say
Rafael Varane, people. Hey?
I'll say good.
Good.
Because at times he has looked a bit shaky, but overall,
yeah,
you have been very, very impressed with him.
People saying average. I reckon, you know what it is, yeah, he's been good in games where we've needed him. So like a Tottenham game or Wolves game. Apart from that, he's been okay. He's been okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree between good and average.
Yeah, I would say good, man, because he's done more good than he's done bad. So I would say good. I still can't wait to see him, man, in a proper team, man, when hopefully looks shaky because of listen, he does look shaky because he's having to step out a lot. And
I feel like that's all our defense, though, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Big up Anas in the building. Big up to you, bro. Yeah, man. Rafael. Yeah, individually, yeah, exactly. Individual has been good, but when he's been in the team, like it's not been great. Especially Atlanta goal. I don't know where he was for that first goal. But it was, by the way, it was time to get a mistake anyway. So yeah, so big up him. Diego Dallo, NA, hardly played. By the way, see Portugal yesterday, played decent, man.
Ronaldo didn't score though. Sad times.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is what it is. This is another one. Luke Shaw.
Shocking as well.
Shocking, mate.
No lie, man. It's actually peak when you think about it, you know.
Yeah.
Of the amount of gas he's got had in the Euros.
Yeah, man, exactly. Shocking, man. You know what I'm saying? Shocking for Luke Shaw. You know what I mean? He's had, the problem is with his whole career, you should never gas up Luke Shaw, man, because you know he'll go back to his bad habits. You get me? That's been his career, his whole career. He started off all right. Louis van Gaal was unbelievable. Then he got the injury, unfortunately.
The link up that him and Memphis had.
Yeah, man. Mourinho's tenure was terrible. And then obviously the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer towards like the lockdown was all right, and then the start of the season, and then it faded away, Europa League. So yeah, man. You know what I'm saying to you, Luke Shaw, shocking. What? Oh yeah, he's not in the England squad because of the concussion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alex Telles, again, another player that's not played any game time. This was an interesting one. Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
I would say average. I think before the red card, he was shocking. But since the red card, other than maybe the City game, he's looked all right, to be fair. He's looked like one of our better players in the Premier League in my eyes.
Yeah.
So I think average kind of balances it out.
Yeah, average, yeah. He's not set the world alight, but he's not really kind of done anything that, average, yeah. Everyone said average. As long as I know that everyone said the most important things. Brandon Williams, obviously, he's on loan, so he's NA. Axel Tuanzebe, he's on loan. Menji, he's on loan. Sorry, people, but they put out everything in it. This one's an interesting one. Paul Labile Pogba.
If we're doing it from Paul Pogba standards,
yeah. You have to even itself out. He started off very good, and now he's not been great. I would say average for Pogba. Or below average. Would you say below average?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, innit? If I'm looking at Paul Pogba standards, because I know how good Paul Pogba's been, how good he can be. And over the last couple of games, he hasn't been
bias around here, man.
He hasn't been great.
I would say below average for me. If you want to agree with me on that one, because of his standards with average with his team.
Yeah.
Someone don't like Pogba here. E-man is not liking Pogba at all. I don't
had a lot.
Below average or average.
7 assists as well in the first couple of games. I think it's tough between average and below average. Yeah. But I'll probably say below average because it's Paul Pogba, innit?
Yeah, Paul Pogba. Yeah,
and we know how
exactly.
good he can be. But I think it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Quan Mata he's played literally half an hour football. It's mad. Jesse Lingard, we can rate. Jesse Lingard, what do you reckon?
If we're talking for Jesse standards, when he's come on, he's made an impact. He's been good. I think he has like 3 goal contributions this season. The winner against West Ham, the assist to Ronaldo for the goal against Villarreal.
Yeah.
When we've needed him, Jesse's done all right, to be fair.
Yeah. Jesse's doing all right, man. Surprised we don't use him more, man. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You know me, does it not surprise you that, you know what I mean, Ollie just doesn't take Bruno off and then just put Jesse on and just try something different?
I feel like it's because he knows that Bruno's inevitable in a way in terms of goal contributions, isn't it? So that one moment in a game, he probably thinks Bruno can produce.
Young Boys as well. He got assists for Young Boys as well. No, he didn't. That was Bruno, wasn't it?
No, Young Boys thing, he's the one that passed it back, remember?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
He scored against Newcastle as well. That was goal
this guy tried to trick me then, you know. You know what I'm saying? Big up everybody's watching. We've got 450 watching. Please like the video. You get me? Let's get the algorithms up. You get me? So more people can watch this. Right. Right. Who's next? Obviously, Andres Pereira's not here. Amad Diallo. What a shame, man. But you know what I mean? He's playing better for the under 23s at the minute.
Can't I though? I'm excited to see Diallo back.
Yeah, man.
Maybe not under Oliver.
Yep. I think he'll play under maybe Brendan Rodgers. You never know. If he's the manager, I think you might see technical players who are playing. Give Ollie time. Yeah, man. This guy's trolling, man. Right. Next person, we have Fred. Boy. I would say below average.
Yeah. I don't think he's been... I don't think he's been as bad as Maguire and Shaw.
No.
Actually, I don't know,
people are saying Fred shocking. Oh, Fred shocking. Everton game gave the ball away. The problem is though, you have to put them together.
I feel like Fred's been growing into the season. Like, I feel like at the start of the season was really, really bad, but you see the last couple of games, I feel like he's kind of picked up.
Actually, I'm being harsh, below average. Bro, you can say what you want, man. I think, I don't know, man.
I would say below average.
Okay, fair enough.
What would you say?
It's a tricky one. I would have went maybe towards like shocking because of the fact that he's just been kind of like not being able to be himself in games now. Do you get it?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So
if you want to put him in shocking, I don't mind.
Nah, we'll leave it as that below average. But you got to put them together. Bruno Fernandes.
If we're talking Bruno standards,
average.
Yeah. Between average and good. But probably because
I would say good.
You know what is it? Like, I feel like even though his goal contribution number since Ronaldo's come down, I feel like his performances haven't been that bad.
Yeah. I would say good. Average Bruno. Average. 5 assists Champions League. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like in the Champions League, he's been all right.
Average, but numbers make it good. Yeah. I would say good. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. We're not saying very good because, you know what I mean? I don't think his performances have been up there this season. You know? Bruno average. Anyone who turned... yeah. Right, we're Bruno in good. Next one is obviously Facundo Pellistri. Nemanja Matic. Nemanja Matic, people.
I feel like whenever he's played, he's made the impact, other than maybe the Southampton game.
Yeah. Is it enough to make a judgment, or has it just been average?
I feel like Nemanja's been good when he's played.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good. Yeah. You know what? I think, yeah, I would say good as well. But then again, you're putting him next to Bruno, who's done, you know what I mean? These guys are, yeah, you know what? It's good in their own way, innit?
Like, it is for their role in the side, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Jesse
That's
Lingard,
what
the
you got
squad
just
player, when he's come on, he's done all right, which
yeah.
is good for being a bench warmer kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Right. Donny van der Beek. It has to be
NA.
there. Sorry. James Garner has to be there. Scott McTominay. Do we have to judge him on his own? Because for me, when I judge him, he's just being coward, man. Is that one game against Tottenham? But for
Yeah,
me,
other than the game against Tottenham, I can't remember what he was good. Against West Ham, to be fair, was all right.
You know why you can't compare him to Fred? Because Fred at least has been trying to do something and trying to run around and I'm not saying run around, but just kind of like be a bit more thingy. But then for me, what we're setting it standard. I think you got to put them in one bracket. Leeds, it was good.
Yeah,
to
Leeds
be fair.
was good.
I can remember like below average. I say below average. You know why? Because he's not as mad as the two below, and I don't want to put him with Maguire and Shaw because these guys have led goals. These have led errors to goals. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Shaw and Maguire people have had errors leading to goals. McTominay has just been kind of just below average. Like he's not even been average. He's below it. Yeah, the bar is on the floor. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Right. Hannibal Majebri. Obviously, we love to play him. Next one, Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, talk about bias. You know what I mean? We got the two biggest fanboys here.
Everyone knows. No, I can't. I need to think about this.
I think I would put very good. I think very good is a standard. World class has been De Gea on his own.
Yeah, I feel like De Gea has been the best player this season for us, isn't it?
Yeah, best of the season. I would say very good.
Yeah. But in the Champions League, this guy has saved us several times.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean. I would say very good. Very good from Ronaldo. Yeah, unanimous vote here. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, in the Champions League, world class.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But in the Premier League, I'll say average. So
Glaze, that's it. Why we
good.
bashing players like Luke Shaw when they are playing injured? This manager is well. Listen, if we judge every player with the manager, we'd get nowhere, mate. We have to just judge them on their performances, and their performances have been bad. So sorry, mate. Anthony Martial.
He barely played, didn't it?
Yeah.
Scored against Everton. Had a decent cameo against Wolves. I think it was on the left.
Yeah, NA man. I can't really judge. Yeah, barely seen him, man. I'm NA man. NA mate. Yeah, can't even put it in. It's Jesse Lingard's had more game. Marcus Rashford, I would say good.
Yeah. But even then, we're judging more like 3-4 games so far, innit, since he's been back.
Yeah.
Scored on his comeback as well against Leicester, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah, for what Marcus Rashford has come in, I would say good. Just because he's got a couple of goals here and there. You know what I mean? But then again, he hasn't even played that much in terms of Atlanta game. It wasn't very good.
Yeah, against Atlanta, he was shocking.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a sticky one. Good between good and the average. But yeah, I'm gonna go for that one. Just say good for him. Mason Greenwood. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sticking with below average.
Nah. Mason has to be average. We can't forget the start of the season.
Nah, I don't think so, man. It's overall play, man. I'm not.
No, but the start of the season, he was our best player the first 3 games, alongside Paul Pogba.
Let me know in the comments below, people. For the standards of Mason Greenwood, do you think it's average or below average?
I think below is very, very harsh. They're saying average.
Average.
Yeah, average at least.
Average for me. What you smoking? I don't know, man. I've just been like, I know it's not his fault because he don't have no coaching, but you know what I mean? It's
he's in the average to good category, but I'll say average.
Yeah, exactly. John says it there. He has been. Everyone should be average and below alert. Okay. All right, then we'll put him on average because Statman has a soft spot for him.
This guy.
Edison Cavani. I would say good.
I feel like he's barely played.
Yeah.
He just really come off the bench a couple of times. Started against Tottenham, done his thing.
Yeah.
Average as well, isn't it?
Yeah, average, yeah.
See, they're saying good.
Yeah. They're saying good. That's what I said. I said it's good. The impact is had. Good. Yeah, we're going to have to change that, man. The people have decided. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Bruno, what the F? Bruno, average at best. I've not put him average over. Bruno, average. GA Merchant, McTominay is shocking. Fair enough.
Yeah, Cavani's played 2 games in the Premier League.
Yeah. Big up to Anas, man. You get me nearly already got 430 people here. Make sure you like in the video, people. Let's get the likes up, people. So if you're watching right now, like the video, people. Yeah, man. Let's put him back average, but it's hardly played, man.
No. If you want to say good, and the people want to say good, put him good.
All right, good, cool then. Say no more. Jadon Sancho. Let's be real, man. Shall we judge it on his early in the game time, or shall we put below average?
I think it's tough, isn't it?
I think you got to be sensible, man. I think you got to be real, man. If we put NA, I know it's early in game time, but I think as well it's been below average. I can't lie. You know what I mean? Now that's not down to him. It's just confidence, isn't it? Confidence.
I feel like especially the start, he was really, really bad for his standards. But the last couple times he's come on, he's looked better in it. So I'll say below average. Then.
Yeah, below average. Yeah, below average. Ilanga's not there. Yep, and the rest are not there. Cool.
Chong's injured as well for 4 to 5 months, I think.
Yeah. So there we have it, people. World class for David De Gea. We have Ronaldo in very good. In the good section, we have Varane, Jesse Lingard, Bruno Fernandes, Nemanja Matic, Marcus Rashford, Edison Cavani. We have average. We have Eric Bailly, Victor Lindelof, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Mason Greenwood. On the below average section, we have Paul, Labile, Pogba, Fred, Scott McTominay, Sancho. On the shocking section, you know what I mean, on unanimous decision here, Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw. And then on the NA, you can see them all there. You know what I mean? It's quite a lot, man. There's a lot of players who are first teamers that could be a first teamer in terms of Dalot, Telles, you know,
Martial,
Vonny van de Beek, you know. These are guys who should be getting game time. And to say NA in November, for me, is very, very bad, man. I don't know about you, Statman. That's very, very bad to say NA in...
Especially like people like Donny van der Beek who haven't even been injured. It's literally Oli just not picking them.
Yeah, exactly. It's Oli not picking them, man. This tear's a mess. How Cavani is good off one game. But Pogba. It was a split, man. It was a split, bro. It was literally average or good. But for what they've given us, I think Cavani's given us a good moment. He's, you know what I mean? It's whatever for what they've given us, isn't it? Very alarming. Yeah, absolutely, Steve. It's very alarming, man. When you look at it, we're in November, man, and it's embarrassing, man. This football club is embarrassing.
I didn't know it was that bad.
It is that bad, bro. You get me? Pogba is the same as McFred. I'm done. But when you look at the standards of Pogba, you know what I mean? He's been put down because of the environment he's been in. He's been put down to the level because of how bad the team is. Where Pogba is on the same level as McTominay and Fred because of the fact that, you know, how bad we're playing. And Pogba's hardly played the last couple of games since Leicester. He didn't play against Liverpool.
Since what the West Ham game in the Premier League, I don't think Paul Pogba's been the best, and we're talking from Paul Pogba standards.
Yeah. When did he start to drop off? Was it West Ham? He had a bad game. West Ham got taken off. Got took off, didn't he?
I feel like in the first half he was all right against West Ham.
Yeah, first half.
But in the second half he faded, and then
whether that's down to Ronaldo, whether that's down to him coming off the left, but he did play on the left against West Ham, didn't he? Or was it him and McTominay in the midfield?
No, I think he was on the left. I like Paul Pogba on the left, didn't I? I said that before.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
Pogba started really good, but then he also had like a lot of shockers, like the red card against Liverpool, for example.
Yeah,
against Atalanta the other day, he was shocking.
Yeah, so that's why it's, you know what I mean. Unfortunately, it has gone down, people, but that's no problem of his. You know what I mean? It's just his standards and what we expect from him. You know what I mean? Need I say the manager? For me, shocking. Absolutely shocking, mate. And you know what's mad, yeah? This guy's gone on a holiday. Antonio Conte is still doing training. And this guy went on a holiday. You know what I mean? And then told the players to go on a holiday. You know what I mean? And it's like, we should be training. We should be finding out the solutions. You know what I mean? But maybe it's better that he doesn't train them. And we see like...
People asking for Oli rating.
Yeah, Oli rating. I think shocking, isn't it? I've gone for shocking.
Of course, it has to be shocking. You said Cristiano Ronaldo, Rafa Varane, Jadon Sancho after finishing second. Yeah. And we're worse.
You know what I mean? It's mad, bro. You get me? Like, and that's the thing, man. I think we're just getting to the situation where, you get me, what does Oli do on training? I don't think he does anything, people. I don't think he does anything. I don't think he even have a plan. I don't think he even tries to do anything. You know what I mean? This guy is still in a job, man. And you get me? And that's why people are saying, you know what I mean? They're just not even, you know, they're not bothered in it. I think a lot of people are scared to say anything because it's a so-called legend at the football club, innit? You know what I mean? They're all saying that they want a new manager, but then after that, they'll shout ole, 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 and they'll start celebrating.
What are you saying on Rodgers, though?
For me, Rodgers, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. If it happened, I'd back him. But it wouldn't be my first choice. It'd be a kind of underwhelming. But then again, I'd back him. I'd find out. And also, what I like about him there is that he has his coaches' badges around him. He has his coaching team around him that will help him. Do you get it? Like,
but we kind of touched on it the other day. I feel like it'll be kind of underwhelming.
It will be underwhelming.
I don't know if he has the capabilities. I don't think he has the capabilities to compete with the Peps, the Klopps in the league, innit?
Yeah.
Like, I said this the other day, if he told me Rodgers or Potter, I would take the risk on Potter.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I don't know Potter's ceiling as a manager, but I know Rodgers' ceiling.
Yeah. I think he's a good manager, but is he ready to tackle the big boys? Or does he have to now? Do you think at the Liverpool one year, he didn't have all these world-class players that we've got? You know, obviously he had Suarez and Gerrard and Coutinho, but did he have the defenders that we've got?
Sturridge as well.
Varane? Sturridge, yeah. You know?
Yeah, I feel like he'll do well, but I just feel like he'll just get us into Champions League playing good football, and that'll be it.
Someone saying it's too early for Potter.
Yeah, I think it is. Well, I think it is too early, but I just said I think his ceiling could be higher than Rodgers.
Yeah. Maybe nobody is ready to compete with Pep Guardiola. I think that's that's the craziest thing. Well, there you go. But Zidane, when it comes, Zidane, what did the guy say? Your guy.
He said Zidane can't compete because he even said, look at Zidane's record against the top sides, isn't it? He said Zidane's record against Diego Simeone, for example, is unbelievable. That's how I feel like Zidane, Simeone are maybe the only people that can compare.
Yeah. I think it's still underwhelming, but let's bring some of the Leicester players this calm. Who would you get from Leicester? I would get Pereira.
Yeah, but even then, he's been hella injury prone recently.
Okay. I would get their left back Castagna then.
Yeah, maybe Tielemans, yeah.
Oh, Tielemans, I forgot, El Didi. That's what we're getting.
But
Even
someone like Ndidi hasn't been great this season, innit?
Samari. Let's get all of them, man. Fafana. Oh, are you mad? Are you mad? Fafana would come. Imagine
someone said
Fafana.
Zidane had Kroos and Modric, yeah? Someone said that, yeah? Other managers before Zidane and post Zidane have also had them too, and they haven't had the same success as Zidane.
Yeah.
People need to start giving the guy credit. Fafana's another one.
Yep, Dakar. Obviously, you can't get every single player. You know what I mean? Let's be real, man. But he's got a good habit of bringing players. Obviously, that's down there to the recruitment, though. Can they bring their recruitment over? Imagine they bring their head of recruitment, and he goes, "I'm following Brendan Rodgers."
But I feel like that would never happen, innit? But their recruitment is the same. Like someone like Patterson Daka, I keep saying this. His movement is so similar to Jamie Vardy right now.
Yeah,
is incredible. Like you can literally tell that's going to be the long-term replacement.
Anas is not having it. Let me ask you a question, Anas. Are you like me though, that it's not your first choice, but when it comes to it, you'll back him, or you kind of just have to get on with it? That's why I think my head's that. Is that
I don't think like whenever a new manager comes in it, you always back him at the start. But at the same time, like when say Brendan Rodgers is announced, like I wouldn't be like. I'd just be like, yeah, we'll just back him. It wouldn't be like, say, if we get Zidane, I'm like, you know what, this guy's actually going to win us league titles. I wouldn't be that confident.
Yeah. Neves, yeah. Rodgers failed 4th place twice. Well, he'd be sacked straight away for Glazers. You know what I mean? So at least that's a thing where we're confident in, that if he failed top 4, he would be sacked, because Ole keeps getting it, and that's why he stayed in the job. Oh, yeah, Rodgers is saved. Apparently, Barcelona wanted Rodgers before, after the Koeman got sacked. They were looking at Rodgers.
They're probably happy with Xavi for now. Let's see what happens.
No, I'm saying as in like, they were looking at. I'm not gonna back him like that either. What's the point? Saying it's gonna end up in tears. I'm tired, man. Yo, man, I feel you, man. I feel you. They're tired, and the fan base is tired. You know what? Yeah, let me ask you a question. Yeah. Should fans buy into the argument that beggars can't be choosers? Or that's why another thing I'm protesting on Saturday is that why should fans have to almost accept, disappointment? Why can't fans have a group and say, we want this manager, go and get him? You know what I'm saying? Like the fans would demand Xavi.
It's because not everyone's Ole out, and that's the problem. Like, I just feel like our fan base is different in terms of the way people think you can support the club. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but like, there's people, for example, match going fans that back Ole no matter what. No matter what happens,
keep backing him no matter what.
We could get relegated 3 times. We'll still back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's how they think they support the club, innit? And that's the right way.
It's not, man. They're stuck in the old ways, mate. They're stuck in the old ways, man. You know what I mean? I think that the Alex Ferguson success has made everyone kind of like this. I feel like, we've had it all. We've seen it all. That's what they sing. We've seen it all. But I think it's a bit of a selfish viewpoint to say that I'd be happy for, my club to be relegated, or my club to kind of, I wouldn't be bothered if we don't win a trophy for 5 years, or, unless, because we did it the right way and we don't sack managers. I think that for me is a selfish way to fans who have not seen anything.
I feel like the second manager thing here, like, there are not many long-term managers right now. Just look at the best model, Chelsea, 2-3 years gone. Real, same thing.
Yeah.
You just need to move on with the times. Like, even like you see this thing with United here. Before Sir Alex Ferguson, we were a sacking club. Look at our record of the amount of managers we had.
Hansi Flick, man, he's doing bits right now, man.
9-0 yesterday.
9-0. I know it's who was that team we beat?
I can't even remember what nation.
Yeah, but it is what it is, man. But we're gonna wrap up here, people, because I know Statman is on your Flawless channel, isn't it?
No, my channel.
Oh, your channel, yeah. So make sure you go check Statman Baines.
On
the
Twitch.
Link is in the title on Twitch. Are you on Twitch? Okay, say no more. On Twitch.
Doing a Q&A, football Q&A. So if you want to ask any questions, get them in.
Yeah, man. 100%, man. So make sure you go check it out. Big up to everybody locked in. Big up to everybody who's watching after the show as well. I know most of you got a late notification or didn't even get a notification at all. Yeah, man. Regina, it will be happening. I will be there tomorrow. Yeah, man. So if you can make it, Oh, who banged then? I think it's someone in the next door. You got pissed off and that. You get me?
Oh, say
I'll say it to you.
yeah.
I don't know, man. Someone banging, they must be doing the madnesses. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. But yeah, man. Please leave a like on the video. Please leave a someone asking me, are you Ollie in or Ollie out? Where have you been, DP Cooper? Are you trying to just take the piss? Eh?
He's Ollie in.
You just, yeah, you know what I'm
Side
saying.
backs the manager no matter what. That's what he is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying to you. There he is. He's trolling. But yeah, man, people. Yo, listen, Aaron, you said it, man. You said it. You know, someone do the madness. You know what I mean? So, but people, we're gonna wrap up the podcast here. Big up to everybody who's tuning in. Obviously, Adam works in the daytime, so obviously we couldn't get him. So please like the video. If you watch it after the playback, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you soon, man. Take care, bye and peace.